All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. I hope that the voice is coming good, and I think the issue with one speaker, one side working, the other one not working, is fixed now. So when we play an audio from the computer, you will hear it better. Today our topic is about Valentine Day. There is, and me myself actually, when I was a child, when I say a child, I mean a teenage, because a teenage is a child. But childhood not necessarily is your teenage. It can be even when you are 30, 40, 50, even 60 and 70. And actually some people, when they get older, they get to be like children's more than when they used to be children's, because there is something missing in their life. We as Middle Eastern, actually we don't have a childhood. Our childhood is very horrible. There's no childhood in the childhood. This is why you see the Middle Eastern, they are too much, they have different life when they grow older. They act like kids because they did not receive a healthy childhood. You grow up in the Middle East, everything is wrong. Doesn't matter what you do. Even if it's something a kid should do, it's wrong. Everybody is monitoring everybody. Everybody is watching everybody. Everybody is controlling everybody. Terrorism starts inside the house and in the street and everywhere. Even school is where you get beaten from the teacher. And that will have an impact in a human being when he grows. Now, each one of you is coming from different place. I was just telling you about how it is in the Middle East. And the reason I'm sharing this, because many of us do not understand even what we are doing and why we are doing what we are doing. As an example, tomorrow is Valentine Day, and what people do on Valentine Day, everybody should have a Valentine, isn't it true? And everybody should have a woman, and every woman should have a guy. And what kind of man and what kind of women we are talking about. Sadly, Valentine Day, it's not the Valentine Day, which should be exist to be. Today, Valentine Day, most of people, and this is a practice happening around the world by all kind of religion. They celebrate such a day, but nobody knows even what this day is about. Except many of them, they understand this day in a very wrong way, and they think it's a day about dating and sleeping around. So, I was driving my car, and then I saw a commercial of a panty. It's called Nude Pajama. The commercial was so boring. I was listening to radio politics, and then suddenly in the middle of the program, they put this nude pajama, and man, it goes like for 3 minutes. And I switch the radio, I come back, still they are talking about the nude pajama. So the nude pajama, my friend, is the pajama will make your day a Valentine Day. Sound like Muhammad for me. Sound like Allah for me. Sound like a pimp style. So what Valentine have to do with all this garbage? Nothing. This person is a great man who sacrificed his life to defend the right of marriage. A Roman emperor, because he noticed that his soldiers are not into war, he come to a conclusion, well, because they are attached to their wives. So he forbid men from getting married or engaged. A person, his name is Valentine, and he is a priest. He stood against the king, defending the right of every human being to have a family and a true relationship between man and woman. The king, he captured this man, and he did order him to be beaten until he died, and then he cut his head. So look what we celebrate. The man, he paid his life to defend something beautiful. People today, they spend their money to buy panties. Do you see how corruption changed everything? The man, he died, he lost his head. standing against a king, crazy king. Sadly, today, many they think that this is a day where they can go and sleep around, and and the second day you will tell your friends about what happened yesterday in your bedroom. This is exactly Islamic teaching. So Valentine Day have nothing to do with this. Otherwise, that will turn into be Islamic religion, as if we are following Muhammad. Muhammad, he promised men, panties, and women have no panties, and sees through, and all this madness. So I wanted to share this with you today because many of you maybe tomorrow is going to do what he used to do last year, thinking that Valentine Day is a day where you express your love to your spouse, right? In fact, this is not even right because expressing your love to your wife is something should happen every day, not in Valentine Day. And if you remember to buy a flower to your wife in the Valentine Day, I mean, what kind of an idiot you are. That's mean the whole year you did not buy her a flower, or you did not remember her, or she did not remember you. Love does not have a time or a date. We should not have day for love. One of the greatest example of teaching about what love is, I find it in 1 Corinthians, where we hear the following, and I'm going to play the audio for you, so you might listen carefully and understand what we are trying to explain.
First Corinthians 13. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and understand all mysteries, and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never faileth. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three. But the greatest of these is charity.
Charity here is the word love. The greatest of these is a charity, and you will notice here that all of those things, they are consistent and they are connected, which means if one of them is missing, love will be broken. They are connected, and sacrificing is what is love, not buying some flowers or buying a piece of clothing. I mean, those things, we need them, absolutely. We need food, we need clothing, we need we have needs. But the most amazing needs which nobody can give it to you, no money can buy it, is love, which is here, is coming in the Bible in this translation as a charity. And you will notice here, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. In fact, today, those men who they are growing and they have a beard, they are just children's. Rarely you will find a mature person who is not a child anymore. And if you don't believe me, let us see what you will do tomorrow. How many people today they are shopping for underwear? I mean, how a child we are, or let us say how immature we are, to the point we make love about giving a gift as a panty. I mean, actually, this is insulting. This is insulting and disgusting. You evaluate a human being, supposedly you want to tell her that you love her by giving her a panty. How disgusting. So you did not see in her except a panty? And this is the day you decided to buy a panty for her? So it sounds like Muhammad, who's trying his best to beautify evil under the name of love. Always, when people they grow in two directions: foolishness and wisdom. Which mean part of you wanted to be a fool, other part he want to be wise. And usually the foolish part will win, because foolish part, it's me, like, I mean, it's easy. There's no responsibility, party, fun, nightclub, drugs, drinking, smoking. I mean, that's easy, right? There's nothing, I mean, there's no pressure there. It's just a foolish you. Foolish you make you feel comfortable. You don't even feel guilty anymore. Foolish you make you hurt others, and you think still there's nothing wrong happen. The foolish you think that he is the only one is exist and nobody else around. The rest are exist to serve you. So the foolish human being, every day he practices his foolishness. And tomorrow is a great example of how many people they will practice something foolish. Sadly, you know, like we have a New Year evening, right? New Year evening, it should be a day we celebrate a new year of the Lord, not a new year of going to the bars and sleeping around and taking drugs and maybe get shot. So what I'm trying to say, that those days are great days. They should be religious, faithful days, not a days of a wrong practice. I hope that we as a Christians tomorrow, we will not celebrate any pagan practice, because this is paganism. Valentine Day is a great day. So Valentine is not a pagan, he's a Christian man, he's a wonderful man. So the day, nothing wrong with it. But the practice people today, they practice is a pagan practice. Because simply, it's not about love. And funny, they call sleeping around love. Not only that, when a man he sleep with the women, he call it making love. Okay, you love her, so why you don't marry her? You are willing to make love to her, but you are not willing to make family? The purpose of uh, man and women is not just two people holding hands and walking in the beach. God, He gave us joy in such a relationship in order to create a family. Otherwise, the purpose was not sexual relationship. It's not even about romance and walking in the sunset. It's about you. You lost your eternity when you've been kicked out from heaven. So God, He decided to give you an opportunity to continue by having your own seeds, who they continue alive after your death. Many of us think about things as if they are, or he is doing shopping in the shelf. He's going to the supermarket and he see things in the shelf and he want to grab them. So many men, they look at women as something in the shelf and they want to grab that woman. And the best of them is the one who try to grab as many as he can, the same exactly as the Islamic disgusting heaven, where women, she became just a sexual object, and the man, he became a sexual maniac who is obsessed, and he don't see in the women anything except sex. Love may be involved, which is natural, sexual joy, but love is way bigger than this. You will see how many stories in this earth about people who like the husband, he lost his ability even to walk, not only to have sexual relationship, but the woman, she became faithful for him because she loved him. Or the opposite. Love is bigger than just one day and a date and some flowers or buying some clothing. Everyone, he see the world in the way he think it's right for him. And nobody can force you to think in a way which is not the way you want. But always there is a consequence for things we do. If a person who don't love, and he want women, and he change women as he change shoes, sorry to say so, this person, he will never ever find love. Same for a woman. After being with many, many men, she will not be able to recognize which one of them is the one, because she have too much experience to the point she lost her sensation. It's like a person who keep touching fire and his skin is burning, and it burn, and then he touch it again, it burn, he touch it again, and by time that piece of his skin in that location will lose the sensation, so he feel nothing. In India, people, they eat spicy food. And the first thing you ask yourself, how somebody, he eat it, not only he add it to the food, he don't go crazy by putting the spicy food in his mouth. Simply because his mouth is used to spicy food. So spicy food kill the sensation in your tongue. And the more you eat of it, the more you feel less of taste. So what do? You increase the dose of spice. And you keep increasing and increasing and increasing until you lose your sensation of the spice. And this is happening exactly when people, they abuse what God, he gave them as a gift. They keep moving from a woman to a woman to a woman, and then they will lose sensation of anything. So he tried to increase the dose. and he wants more because he is not feeling the sensation anymore. Having a woman doesn't mean anything anymore. Having a man, it means nothing anymore. Because you can grab a man in the bar, and he can grab a woman in the bar. Not long time ago, when a man he see a woman, she look at him in a nice way, he gets so excited and so happy, and he do not know what to say. These days, I'm not going to describe what's happening. So I wanted just to share with you that tomorrow should not be just another day of a previous days we did in our life. Valentine Day have nothing to do what people do these days. It's not a commercial day where you spend your money. You cannot buy love by money. It's not a day you express your love to a woman by buying her a panty. That is a shameful act, proving to her, if she have a brain, that you are a filthy person, because you could not see in her anything except a panty. And the panty you are buying for her, not because you love her actually, but because you want her to wear it, so you enjoy it. So even that is about selfishness. It was not a gift for her, it's a gift for you. Many things human being he do is kind of awkward. And one of the most awkward stuff we do, that we insult God in the name of love. All of us, we commit sin, and I am no better than any one of you. But always we have to have our sensation, and we have to be mature, and we have to do our best to be in the correct direction. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay long talking about this topic. Just wanted to share this with you to be sure that we, as a Christian, we remember that love is not what people they do these days. This is have nothing to do with love. You will see a woman, her husband, he died 2 days ago, and 2 days after she is dating. How shameful. There's birds. When the spouse die, the bird, he die. It's a bird. More loyal. Animals, they have more loyalty. You will see a guy who die, and his dog, he die over his grave. He will not leave. He will not eat. That's it. He will not leave his master. And he is a dog. There's many things we need to learn from animals. Even though we think that they are stupid animals. But in fact, animals, they can be way better than, and be way quality better than us. Who is my Valentine? I don't need such a Valentine thing. This is the last thing I will even think about. Empty-headed people, they spend their day thinking about who is his Valentine. When your head is empty, and the only thing you think is about yourself and about what you get, because who is my Valentine? My, as if I own that person. My. I mean, that is weird. We have to be smarter, and we have to be mature. Are you trying to say that people cannot be loyal? Yeah, this is the intelligence. All what I said The lady there, she get it as I am saying, we should not be loyal. This is what she understood. All right. You better go take a nap. No comment. Isn't it amazing after explaining for the last 30 minutes, somebody saying, are you saying we should not be loyal? Unbelievable. All right. Oh boy. Anyway, uh, God is good. And God, He gave us a brain. And we should use it. Otherwise, we will be the same as the rest. You should be smart. You should be intelligent. You should be faithful. You should be strong. And you should be a person who don't just follow things without knowing what they are. If you love a person, there is no need for Valentine Day. Every day is your Valentine Day. Imagine a mother, we say to her, there is a child day. And in that day only, she loves her child. That will be the most silly thing, isn't it? One of the greatest love is a mother loving her child. Human being cannot really reach to be noble and understand love until a human being can understand the love of a mother. That is the best and the greatest love ever. And sadly, but even what does that mean? A woman, if she love a man, she cannot really measure that love if it is real, because it is not even something you can lose, the same as loving a child which is yours. You see a mother, she suffer from a child she have. He's bad, he's rude, he's stupid, he's crazy, he's lazy, he take drugs, still she love him. That is real love. So women and men, if they cannot reach the love which a mother she have to her child, that's mean what they have between them is just a relationship, not love. It's just, let us say, a partnership. This is why you see these days people, they get divorced so easy, because there's no love. It never was exist, actually. They meet, they like each other, she look nice, he look whatever, he have something she want, she have something he want, and because of what they want, they got what they want, but they will never get love. But mother, she don't want anything from her child. There's no expectation, because her love is real. And if we cannot learn from the mother how she love, and this goes for men and women, then we will never really understand what love means. Because love is not about you do things because you need. Well, those are something natural. You need things. A man, he need a woman. A woman, she need a man. But that doesn't mean that you're in love. That is need. Actually, before I come back home today, today I have to leave the house because there is too much noise. There is some repairs being done. And I decided to go fishing. And I met a guy, like we are talking about fish, and suddenly, suddenly he said to me, "Oh, tomorrow is Valentine Day. What do you want? Nice meeting you, etc." He said, "Do you like to join us tomorrow? We have party. We have a lot of girls, man." I said, "A lot of what?" And like you should see his face. I mean, it is really weird. And the man, he looked nice, sound. I mean, he didn't look really like a bad person. And I don't think he's a bad person. But this is how he learned that this is a day where people they do crazy stuff, right? So he was inviting me to go for a party, and he promised me that it's going to be a lot of girls there. I said no, thank you. He said okay. Well, uh, he noticed that I did not only I did not give attention, I changed a little bit my attitude with him. And then he said, by the way, I am not really, I don't really like this kind of parties, but I mean, what I would do home, I mean, there's nothing, life is boring. Anyway, the first moment I spoke to this person, I found that he is really a nice person. Very friendly. He doesn't sound like a bad person at all. And I don't think he's a bad person. But he is just a victim of what people they practice these days and they follow blindly. He's a single guy. And he learned that life is about going around, dating, sleeping around, drinking, smoking, and that's it. I mean, what else he should do? This is what he learned. This is what is expected. So I don't blame him, but I blame the society, the family who did not guide their children for what is right, what's wrong. Otherwise, I don't think the man is a bad person. But this is what he learned. And it's very important that for us we do some correction for our lifestyle from time to time. Yeah, and by the way, today I got many fish. I think I got 15 fish. All right. It's a small one. The biggest one, 1 foot. Nothing big, really. But they are tasty ones. 15 fish they will do. They will make a good, nice, nice, more than a one dish actually. Yeah, but only one is big and the rest are small. I can say maybe like total is like maybe 3 kilograms, something like this, or maybe 2.5. No, no, small fish. Anyway, this is not our topic now. Yeah, I did not get any big one. Actually, not all, I mean, I was being lucky. The rest they are not getting nothing, anything. So I was lucky because actually I was using this fake crab. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There's a fake. Um, it's food. You buy it, but they are trying to make it look like taste like a crab. It's like white and red. So I was using that bait, and it looked like this bait worked very good. But to bring only small fish. Anyway, you see, even the fishing is about love too. If you don't love fishing, you will be bored, you will lose patience, and you will not be able to get anything. If you love what you do, you will be successful. Because you don't go and just throw your bait in the water and you get a fish after 5 minutes. No, you might stay for an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 4 hours, maybe the whole day you get nothing. And here how you learn patient. And love is about patient too. This is what the Bible says. Love is patient. Love is patient. You see, there's a person, if he loses his patience with you, that's mean he is not really in love with you. You notice when a man or a woman, there is something special between them. If the man, he do stupid stuff, even if he insult her, she don't even get mad. Why? Because love is patient. She don't even notice it. But if that love is not there, the other person, whatever you do, you will be upset and you will fight with him. Because you will be triggered with your anger. There's nothing to cool it down. Before your love is cooling your anger down from a person doing something wrong. When the love is gone, whatever you do, even if it is nothing, you will make a fight about it. So actually fishing is a very good training, practicing for love. Love to be patient, love to be wise, love to wait and not to rush to open your mouth and say stupid things and hurt others. Patient is important in everything we do. There's many people, they cannot keep their mouth shut, and the more they talk, the more they harm. Their mouth like a hammer, their tongue is like a sword. They hurt whatever they say. Why? Because they don't have patience to listen, to think, and then to talk. Actually, they do the opposite. They talk, and then they think, and then they find that they were idiot. Right? Patient is very important. And by the way, as they say, talk is cheap. Many of you will say, no, I am patient, etc. But you know, when life, reality come, it might be the opposite. You have to examine yourself and say really how truthful that is. You know, if you are married, let us see how much patient you are with your wife or husband, with your children. You know, many people, they don't really. I mean, their tongue is as if it's separated identity of them. It's not part of them. They don't control their tongue. There is some people, they cannot even say two words together without saying the F word. Even if it's about not fighting, even if they are saying, like, suppose they speak in, they are having fun, yet they have to use the F word. And many of them, actually, they think that by using such a language that make them, as they say, cool. Right? Christ said, I will make you fishermen. I mean to that. Well, we do our best. I hope that's today we did share something good together. I don't know if I should open my phone so you guys can call me about this topic, but maybe this topic is boring for many. You know what I mean? Because people, they don't like a talk like this. You know, people, they like a comedy show. Somebody getting busted. Just say a boxing. Everybody want to watch boxing. Two people are fighting. They want to watch that. Because inside us, there is, like when a cat, she chase her tail. I mean, the cat, she will be very quiet until she sees something is moving. You stop moving that thing, the cat will stop. She's not excited no more. So many human beings, they their excitement only come for something considered as action, not something considered as wisdom. Which one is more attractive for us, all of us, to watch a movie, uh, let us say about a life of philosopher who spoke amazing wisdom or etc., or to watch an action movie about what the Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Time did come, and we are enjoying watching Spider-Man. Now we know the story is a foolish. We know that everything is a fantasy. We know that there's nothing truth there. Yet we enjoy it more because nothing there is true. You know what I mean? Uh, Nobody enjoy really the serious conversations. Open my Skype. I don't know. It's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe not tonight. Uh, there, like always there's things can tell you about yourself what you like. Some people they like to watch horror movie. You need to ask yourself a question. I mean, how in the world you are a human being, yet you enjoy seeing, even if it's false and not true, but there is something wrong inside. To enjoy horror movie where women been raped, cut in pieces, cutting their tongue, their hands. I mean, how a human being he enjoys such a thing? There is something wrong. And yet, the same a human being want to celebrate Valentine. I mean, how this contradiction can work together? How a human being enjoy watching cutting hands, like Muhammad, and then he want to express his love in Valentine Day. I have no idea. How both they work together. No, I mean horror. Did I say horror? So it's a horror. There is something wrong with a human being. You know, there is obviously there is something wrong. And actually, I warn people from watching those movies because those movies slowly will turn you into an evil creature. Especially if you have kids, be sure they will never watch something. So, don't be surprised if you see a child one day cutting the hand of somebody else. This is what they do for ISIS. They try to teach them since early age to do beheading. So they turn up when they are meant to be beasts. This is what those movies are trying to do out of you. So look what happened today in the movie, even though it's not my topic, but because everything is connected to love. Human being, he killed his sensation by departing himself from his human nature. So instead of growing the human nature inside you, you are growing the animal nature. The cat, the lion. You want to eat others. You want to cut them pieces. You want to shoot them. So those movies, they are evil and they grow inside you. Evil, yet you think they are just nothing. It's just a movie. Well, the movie is making you accept an idea, believing in them slowly. And by time you might practice them. When people they go crazy for a movie, it's called John Wick. Like I remember people they say to me, "Watch John Wick." John Wick. I said, "Who? What's John Wick?" I mean, the name John is a good name. I mean, John is a great name, but John Wick, who is John Wick? And I thought like this guy, he is going to save the people. He is a hero. The hero turned to be an assassin. He's a criminal. He's a filthy man. A guy who want to kill the whole town just because they killed his cat. I mean, how in the world a human being, even our praising for the value became corrupt. They corrupt you in the movie industry. They made you praise a filthy assassin, criminal. You see, the success of such a movie is proving to us how disgusting the world is. If we are living in a society which is really pure Christian society, which means everybody really is a true believer, if the whole world believe in Christ for real and they practice for real, nobody will watch such a movie, and this movie will make $0. But because this movie is exactly what Muhammad teach, and people, they love evil, they praise evil. So how you are going to know what love is if you love such a movie? You see, love and such a thing will not fit together. They don't match. They enjoy what is disgusting. Well, there is no difference between real thing and movie, because at the end of the day, you know, for you, you are watching something supposedly a real killing, right? And that shooting and blood coming and etc. and you know, and then that will make you accept the idea of shooting people too. This is why you hear from time to time a kid, he go take a gun to the school, he starts shooting people, or a guy, he go to church and he shoot people, or guy go to the mosque, he shoot people, or guy, he go in at work, because simply those movies, they are preparing for you the way to be a criminal. You accept the idea, then you enjoy it, then it became part of you. And you cannot wait until a new movie come like this. You cannot be a person who really know what love is, and yet, you know, for me actually, I don't really enjoy much movies because I know what will happen next before it happened most of the time. So I find them all silly and stupid. The ones who the industry who make the movies, they are very like you can predict. You know, American movies is the same as an Indian movie, the same as Middle Eastern Arab movie. You know the end of the movie before the movie even started. Actually, I remember one of the amazing things about Middle Eastern movies, that you hear the hit, like somebody is boxing somebody, right? Now you hit this 2 minutes before the hit happens, so you will not need to predict anything. You know exactly what will happen. The sound never match with the image, you know, because they are very, very good in making movies. But all of them, they are the same, to the point they are boring, stupid, same repeated story. Even the actor, you find the same actor in every movie. I mean, who is the actor is going to be in the movie? And all those actors are filthy. I mean, I don't know how in the world this world work. And people, they die to take a selfie with them. You like a Korean movie? Yeah, I watched, you know, and the other day actually I saw a Korean movie. I watched for the first 15 minutes because I like the graphic. Asian movie, they have a nice graphic. And then after 15 minutes of watching, I said to myself, what are you doing? I know it was a Korean movie, but it was really out of the shelf. There's no story in the story. You need to watch Journey to the West. Okay. Well, for sure, there's some nice, good movies. And you know, you notice that the old days, the movies used to be praising somebody, he saved the weak one. He defend the weak ones. Like, even the cowboy movies in the old days. Like there is a person who go and defend the villagers from the gang. It was like there is violent, but the violent is about there's a good guys and bad guys. Today, the heroes are the bad guys. The cops, they are the ones should die. You know what I mean? And people enjoy them. People, they enjoy them. They enjoy watching the bad guy winning. I don't watch any movies about Jesus. I believe that's there's nobody should or can play in the image of Jesus. At the same time, all movies who they are made about Jesus, they have their own words there. They are not biblical. Until now, I did not see one biblical movie about Jesus. They add things is not there, because they have to. They have to fill up a space. They have to make 2 hours movie, and the added stories is not there. So I don't, I don't really care for such a thing. And I'm not against I remember when they make a movie, it's called The Passion of Christ. People like it, love it, but for me, I could not even watch, even 10 minutes of it. Yeah, but it can be good for somebody is not a believer. It's like introduction. But the problem is if people they think that they can take Christ from a movie, because movie is a movie, the same as History Channel. I remember once I was in the Philippines. Um, there was, it's like a coffee shop. There was one Christian guy, and he have his friends. I don't know, guy or girl, I forgot. Anyway, so they are arguing. The person, one of them, the rest are atheists. And they were making fun of him. They said to him, "You believe in ghost? You believe in ghost?" And then they said to him, "Go watch Discovery Channel. Watch, see science. It's against, So I was sitting and I could not take it no more. I said, "Hello, guys, can I join you in this conversation?" They said, "Sure, sure, sure." So I sit with them. So I said, "I heard you saying to him, watch Discovery Channel, right, and History Channel, right? And you made fun of him because he believed in ghost." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, well, don't they in these channels they have a program called Haunted Houses?" He said, "What?" I said, "Don't in those channels they have a program called Haunted Houses?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, I thought you believe in those channels. Do you?" He said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You are asking him to prove to him that he is wrong and the proof in those channels, right?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, well, there is programs about ghost. It's called, I think, Haunted Houses." I said, "Yeah, I saw that." I said, "Okay, well, those are scientific channels. How come they are having such a thing if ghosts are not true? Don't you take your evidence from there?" The Christian guy, he was looking at me. I think it was a guy. He was like, here we go. Victory is coming, finally, like. But here you look how a human being is stupid. Suddenly, this a human or those a group of a human, they want to take their faith from a TV station. TV stations is running by people who have agenda. It doesn't matter what you call it, History Channel, Discovery Channel. It might be scientific, but always science have agenda. There's no science. The science will not have agenda if there's no human behind it. Any science have agenda. Because the one who made the program, he have his agenda. And he always make his science fit with his agenda. So The stations run by people who they are atheists. They attack Christianity, they attack etc. But you will never find in History Channel one program attacking Muhammad. Never. They will not even dare. And that is saying you that they have agenda. You know what I mean? So don't take your belief from a TV station. Otherwise, you are a fool. Jack Sparrow, don't spoil your Jum'ah because Jum'ah already is spoiled. And just to show you that you are an idiot, Muslims, they should not celebrate Jum'ah. There's one verse in the Quran speaking about Jum'ah that Muslims, they don't go to pray in the Jum'ah. It's not they go to the pray. So Muhammad, he was making a verse to force them. Do you know why? Because Jum'ah was the start of Saturday. Muhammad was practicing Judaism, the coward. He was hypocrite to the Jews. Because when the Saturday come, nobody pray, nobody do anything from the Muslims because the Jews, they close their doors. They do not do business. Otherwise, you cannot find anywhere in the Quran saying that your pray is the day of Jum'ah. And don't forget to go to the Jum'ah prayer so you can hear some hate speech. Hate speech. You go inside peacefully, you come out like a cat who want to eat everybody. Jihad, Allahu Akbar, may Allah curse the Chinese, may Allah curse the Israeli, may Allah curse the Jews, the Christians, the Hindus, the Buddhas. Don't miss the Jum'ah prayer. Don't miss it. What a potato. And look how this guy like a bug. He come here like a bug. Every day he have to come to my channel. Get a spank and he leave. Bugs. He's like bugs, this guy. Well, you see the Jum'ah, even though that's not our topic, but let us answer this. You see, Muslims are very funny people. They do not know their religion. You can find about the Jum'ah that Muhammad supposedly, he was looking for a day to pray. Which day is going to be our day? They told him, let us do Saturday. They said, no, Saturday is for the Jews. They said, let us do Sunday. They said, no, Sunday is for the Christian. And then he come with Friday, supposedly. But this is hadith. If you go to the Quran, you will find the following. Which is obviously proving Muhammad to be a fraud. And that Muslims, they don't really care for Muhammad. Chapter 62, verse number 9. O who you believe, when the call proclaimed in the prayer of a Friday, and here they put between two brackets the day of assembly. This is false. Doesn't say in the Quran such a thing. Hasten to pray. Okay, what happened? And look clearly what it says. And leave off the business. What they are talking about? Muhammad, he was living between the Jews, practicing Sabbath with the Jews. Muslims, who they are following Muhammad, they knew that the Jews and Sabbath is coming, and Sabbath starts for the Jews by Friday afternoon, which means Friday is Sabbath for the Jews. Sabbath starts Friday. Not like now we go by 24 hours. No. Sabbath is Friday sunset. That is Sabbath. And then the Sabbath will continue until Saturday sunset, which means starting of Sunday. That is Sabbath. So Muhammad here is making it clear that in the day of a Friday, where no Muslim is coming to pray because Muhammad is being a puppy for the Jews, practicing Sabbath. Everybody go home, no work. And because of that, everybody have to do his shopping, everybody have to finish his business before the Jews, they close their doors. So, because he could not find a solution to make the Muslims stop not coming in Friday, Nobody coming on Friday because they want to do shopping before the Jews. They'll go. The Jews are the one who feed them. They are the farmers. They are the businessmen. They are the smart, and the Arab just buy from them. So he forced them to come in a Friday for a prayer. Otherwise, there's nowhere in the Quran it says a Friday is your day of a prayer. My friend Dry, we can talk in different time, not necessarily today. Take it easy, my friend. There is always tomorrow, unless we will die. All right? So there is no base of all the Muslim practice, you know. The funny, the Muslim, they say to you that Christians, they corrupted the Bible and they changed even the prayer day. But in their books, their prophet, he told them that Allah, he made the Sabbath for the Jews, and he made the Sunday for the Christians, and he made the Friday for the Muslims. And this is how silly they are. They are people who they are ignorant. They do not know what they are talking about. As usual, I never saw a Muslim actually. He knew what he's talking about. Anyway, but you see, as you see, the Muslims, they are successful to make us change our topic, right? Yeah. Anyway, actually, let me show you the hadith. So as long as we mention it, let me get this hadith for you, so we can get the Abdul busted. When they say to you that you corrupted the Bible and you changed the day of a prayer from Sabbath, because they are the one who changed actually. Because if Muhammad saying that Allah, he made the Jews pigs for breaking Sabbath, then how Allah does not make the Muslims, forcing them to practice Sabbath, if the Sabbath is so important to Allah? Look here. It was a Friday from which Allah diverted those who were before us. For the Jews, the day set aside for a prayer was Sabbath, and for the Christian was Sunday. And Allah turned toward us and guided us to Friday. Look at this stupid story. And as you see here, in fact, He, Allah, made a Friday and Sunday and Saturday and Sunday as day for prayer. So those who say to you that you change the day of a prayer, shut them up and give them what is written in their book, because their prophet, he have a big mouth and his tail is very long, which means it's very easy to grab him and throw him in the middle. This is the hadith for those who they like to save reference. All right. Now, yeah, the tail of Muhammad is very long. It's very easy to grab him anywhere you want. You know, you see, the problem is knowledge. When you have knowledge, they cannot play with you, right? And this is the reason they don't dare to call me, because they don't know what I will say. I mean, they can throw a question, but the question will come back to them. Their tail is very long, and it's very easy for me to grab them from it. You see, there's some puppies, like when you do a hunt, you want to have a hunting dog, you cut his tail so the animal will not bite him there, you know. But when your tail is so long, I mean, anywhere we can grab it. We knew everything in your books. And because we know a lot, they fear the knowledge. This is why they want to, Christian Prince is lying. They want to expose a Christian, but they don't dare to speak to me. They are terrified, intimidated. And the intimidation have one reason, it's knowledge. Always knowledge, my friend, is your best friend after God. Knowledge is very important. A human being without knowledge is like the foam of the waves. It make too much foam, but it's empty. It's nothing. It's not even, real. It's just a foam. Knowledge is real, and knowledge will, stay with you. Everything of us grow old, except our knowledge, our wisdom. You lose your beauty, you lose how handsome you are, you lose your health, but there is one thing: when you grow old, stay with you. Most likely, that is your knowledge and your wisdom. And to grow with you, grow beautifully. This is why a wise person, or we say like an old man, should be a wise person. Why? Because life taught him a lot. But sadly, most of people, they grow and they become like kids. They are not wise. Before, people, they used to go and sit and read. Today, people, they sit to watch YouTube. A new phone. There's a new phone. Very interesting. I mean, they will keep making phone for us, and we will have more review of the phones for the coming million years. But the phone is a phone. I mean, what the phone will do more than what it does now. They fool us, they will add a camera, and this camera is fantastic, and etc. It's a phone. It's just a stupid phone. How boring. The phone was very interesting. The first time for me, I had my hand on a cell phone. I was like, wow, man. At that time, the phone was in the size of my hand, really big, huge. Do you want us to leave, CP? Why I want you to leave? When you want to leave, it's up to you. It's not I want you to leave. You want to leave, you leave. Right? Yeah, today I'm not in the mood to take calls, and actually, I'm going to finish soon because I was standing really for long. As I told you, I was doing fishing, and I had to leave the place where I am staying here because they were working in the roof and a lot of noise, boom, 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 boom. I could not take it no more, and it like Allah and His Virgin in the top of my head. So I decided to go, and I was away for many hours doing fishing. Now I took pictures for the fish, but it's not worth to post it in Patreon. They are small, but they are. I mean, they are a tasty kind, very nice fish, but they are small. Next time, bring a store. No, when I go to I don't really sit. I don't like to sit. I love the ocean. I love watching it, and most of the time, if I'm fishing, I don't sit. Actually, I don't like to sit at all. I like to either walk or do fishing. I love the ocean. Yeah, I catch, but they are small. I got one fish which is big compared to the rest. It's just less than a foot, and I was questioning the fish. Where's your friends? Because like I was practicing my Middle Eastern terrorism hobby, so I was trying to terrify the fish to tell me where her friend. But looked like the fish, sadly, she died before she can give me the answer and the location. Otherwise, next time I will capture a fish, I will make her say everything. Yeah, I go deep sea fishing. Yeah, yeah. I am a prophet al-Khadr. The fish, the whale, will go in the ocean, and he made a tunnel, and then I go in the tunnel and I do fishing, deep sea fishing. True story. Yeah. Well, actually tomorrow I will cook those fish if I did not go, because still tomorrow they have to do work. So tomorrow, from the early morning, those guys will be here doing work, and boom, boom, boom again in the, so I have to go somewhere. I don't know. Have you eaten them or you sold them? Why I want to sell them? No, I will eat them. I clean them actually. I clean them all. They are small, but they are. I mean, they are small, not so small. Like they're the size between 1 foot and the size of a pen, or let us say a little bit longer than a pen. Yeah, a pen, a little bit longer than a pen. So they are small, but they are tasty. They don't have bones, and the cleaning is very easy. Actually, I don't know. Those fish, they were weird. They have no stomach. You open them, there's nothing. Anyway, uh, are you outside USA? No, I am in the state. USA is very big, my friend. USA is huge. And the beautiful thing about USA is not like in Canada. Canada is like when winter come, everybody have winter. So cold. USA, there's, I mean, there's desert, there's snow, there's nice beaches, there's warm, like even Caribbean islands, there is a part of USA. We are lucky in USA actually. How about fish eggs? Well, each time I do fish, I took the fish up and I look underneath of her, I see no eggs. I'm not sure. uh, Arabian prophet CB beating you to what? To defend the cult of Islam like rat entering a room with too many. Okay. Well, my friend, you want to call me and you are desperate to call me. I mean, does it have to be today? Later. We have in the weekend, we allow Christians to call. You can call. You will not die. I mean, what will happen? You can give me your question in the text. I will answer you. Yeah, actually, steamed fish is very good. I steamed fish before. They are really, they taste very good. And it's very, there is no smell, like not like frying, it's oil free and it's very healthy. I might steam them actually, or steam some of them. Tomorrow you have work? Okay, go sleep, man. Who said that tomorrow, you can call? I didn't say you can call me tomorrow. Go. I mean, what's wrong? Ray, he is trying to call me as if I am like his life depend on my call. My friend, I am nobody. Why you wanna call me? Just go sleep, have fun, rest, take care. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. I'm no one. Literally no one. All right? I am a poor guy like you, and I pray to the Lord to guide us and to make us wise. All of us, we are, we do our foolishness, and we have our sin, and we need guidance. And if you think that I am better than you, you are mistaken. Can you call me about fishing? No. Can you be my Valentine? I am not for sale. You see, learn not to say my, like there's only one place you can say to a person my, like my love, which means you got my love. Don't try to own people. The word my and the human being, it doesn't work. So my love, my God, my love, you call a person my love, that's mean you don't own the person. The person had your love. She is your love. So she got your love. So try to learn a different attitude how you talk to people. Always is about my, right? Uh, can we be Valentine? I don't celebrate such a day anyway, so keep dreaming. No, I cannot be your Valentine. I don't even celebrate my birthday. You know, I find one of the most silly things people they celebrate is birthday. Now, I'm not saying that you are silly. That this is your personal, this is my personal opinion. You don't feel insulted. But for me, I believe that celebrating birthday is very, very silly. First of all, you are not celebrating your birthday because the date is not the same. The date is not the same. Just to make it simple for you, uh, don't we have something's called lap year? So if you celebrate the day exactly, you are celebrating the wrong day. You are not born in this day, not in this at that hour too. Same time, the day of your birth will never come back. I mean, that's it. It's bad. It's gone. So I mean, and I don't know what people celebrate about that day. I'm not sure. I mean, celebrate your birthday. What does that mean? You know, once I was in a restaurant, and you know, there is a wedding. Uh, I don't know. I forgot. I think it was like maybe birthday something. So they reserved part of the restaurant, but not all of it. And I was there, and then the guy who do photography, he came and he started giving cards in the table. So he gave me a card, and he said, "Sir, if you have any occasion, call me, etc." I said, "Like what occasion? Like what?" He said, "We do baptism, we do engagement, we do wedding." So I said to him, "Do you do divorce?" He said, "What?" He said, "Do you like do a divorce party?" I look at me, the guy he froze. He said, "I did not get you." I said, "What do you do? Baptism, you do engagement, you do wedding party. What about divorce? Do you do divorce party?" He said, well, if there is such a thing, I will do it." I mean, people they celebrate everything, but nobody celebrate divorce. How come? You know, like you will see a guy fighting for years to divorce, and then he don't celebrate party for divorce. You celebrate wedding. I don't know what's right. Anyway, so I find that celebration is something very personal. You do not need to spend too much money, and you do not need to have a lot of people around you, because most of people will attend your wedding party is going to talk about you mostly, especially if they are Middle Eastern like me. They talk about you on your back, they gossip, and even the more you spend in the wedding, they will say how cheap he is. Look what he did. Look what she did. You are trying to be happy, right? This is your happy day. Supposedly, you invite them, you spend a lot of money, you bought them food, you bought them drink, you rent a place for them, and yet they are slaughtering you by their tongues. So why you invite those people? For me, if I have an occasion, I will invite nobody. If I ever get married, I will take her and go to the church. We marry, that's it. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's it. maybe her mom, her dad, it's okay. You know. But people, they rip you off. You spend half of your money in on them, and then they rip you off and talk about you. No, this is not only African, all the world like this. You know, people they want to gossip, they want to talk about each other. They are empty. So don't waste your money. If you have something, you know, enjoy it. Like Middle Eastern people, when they get married, they spend a lot of money because they love to show off. It's a competition. How expensive my wedding is, you know? So they are not doing it because it's necessary, but because they love to show off. It's like when one of them he's seen, let's say a cousin or a friend or somebody, he spend like $200,000. Oh, I have to beat him. I have to make it 300,000. They are crazy. All right, Mimi, good for you. Yeah, you know, I'm not, you know, happiness is good, but I'm saying if you are happy about your birth, well, be happy every day, not in a birthday and a cake. Be happy, you know, learn how to be happy, enjoy your happiness, enjoy your life. It's not a day, it's not just an occasion, it's a life you live. Same as if you love somebody, not in the Valentine Day you remember that person. If you love that person, you will make every day a special day. Um, you know, when somebody, it's like, I mean, the world is really crazy. They have a lying day. Even lying, they have a day for it. So they have a mother day. Like why? The mother, she is not a mother only in that day. So the rest of the year she is what? She's my cousin. So a mother day, a father day, a husband day, a Valentine day, a lion day. The whole point of those is just to make you spend money. You see, the commercial industry, they encourage those things because it's about sucking your money. Because now, okay, tomorrow is Valentine. What you bought me, it's a must. Even if you are maybe bankrupt, even if you have no money. But now, because, man, it's bad. I cannot go and my hands is empty. I have to buy something. And why you have to buy something? If this woman, she don't love you unless you buy her something, that means she don't love you. Right? If she love you only because you bought her something, that means she don't love you. She'll love the gift. Well, actually, if I am you, I will go without a gift to see what she will do. If she really love you, she will not be upset from you. Right? As long you are spending money, there's no way to know if this person really he care for you or she care for you. She care for your money or he care for whatever you are doing to him. So uh, love have nothing to do with gifts. Especially those are commercial love. This is not real love. It's like somebody set for me a day. It's called love day. So it's not even my choice. It's not like me. Today I decide to buy a gift for you because I remember you. No, it's a day where you must buy, and this is what make it ugly. No, buying something you do not show your love. You are buying love. You see, because if you are doing that in a certain way, because everybody have to do it, that's mean you've been forced to do so. So if you have something you want to buy, you do not need to buy it this day. You can buy it any day. And same time, you cannot show love unless you buy. What does that mean? This is how you show love really. So since when? Since when love can be proven by buying something to you? That means rich people they can buy all the love in the world because he can buy you things every day. All right. When you are interested in gifts, your interest is the gift, not the man or the woman, not the person. Yeah, well, for me, I know I don't believe in those things. I believe that if you want to give a gift for somebody, it shouldn't have to be with any day. You can choose your own day where you feel like you want to give a gift. I understand, like if it's a birthday to show that you care, but those things, Valentine Day, I mean, well, this is really crazy. Valentine Day, you're right. Valentine Day, and everybody is buying the same color. Everybody is like worms, like worms, like everybody became like a uniform. Everybody buying the flowers, everybody buying perfume, everybody buying. What happened? What happened? It's like coronavirus. You can do Arab dance. This is what you are worried about, my friend. This is your worry if I can do Arab dance. No, I cannot do Arab dance because originally I am from the moon. No, honestly, for me, this is how I see it. You know, but everybody. For some people, they will think that this person is weird. I mean, look how he think. Right? Look how he think. I told you before. Once my cousin, she wanted to hook me up with a girl. She asked me to come. She said, "I want you urgent. Come over." She did not tell me what. I went there. I found she have a girl next to her in the table, and then she said, "I have to go now. Please, can you sit with my friend? I will be back." Okay, I said okay. So I sat next to this girl in the table, and this girl she started asking me questions. What songs you like? Who is your favorite actor? I don't know. I don't know any song, honestly. What favorite actor? I said I don't know. I don't really. And the only one I know is his name is Rambo. Anyway, after sitting with me for some time, this girl, she told my cousin later, "Your cousin for sure he don't like me. Anything I ask him, he have no answer for it. He was bored of me." She said to her, "What you ask him?" She said, "I ask him what the music, what actor he like, what singer name he like. He don't know what movie actor. He don't know. He don't answer anything." She said, "Well, he don't care for those things, and trust me, he do not know. He's not lying to you." But she thought that this person obviously he don't care to talk to her because whatever she say, he say, "I don't know." You know, but your topic is not my topic. She said to her, ask him about history, ask him about religion, ask him about politics, maybe, ask him about singer. This person is the last one to ask him about this. So every one of us is different. Everyone in his life is set for different interest. So for some people, this is their life. Talking about singers, actors, movies. This is what they would do on Valentine Day. So if you go with me in Valentine Day, that maybe will be your most boring day ever, right? uh, in Pakistan, they celebrate birth. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's okay. A human being is a human being. Everybody need actually, in Pakistan, they need the Valentine Day more than any other place, right? Yeah. You like a Christian Arab songs? You mean a Christian, like Christian praise in Arabic? Okay. Well, there's nice ones. There's good ones. Yeah. Anyway, every human being have his own interest, and this is normal. There's some people you talk to them about art. That's it. This is their life, arts. There's some people they are crazy about music. So we are different. God, He made us different. Uh, you are afraid of being disappointed with the women CP. You see, you will be disappointed only if you have expectation. Expectation is the problem, and this is why people they do not know what love is. If you love a person, you don't have expectation. The only expectation is you should have maybe if you love a person and that person he promised you that she love you too is loyalty. Anything else is false. People they do things because they have expectation and this is why they get disappointed. I never go for expectation because a human being is a human being. Today is healthy, tomorrow is sick, right? So when you have expectation, let us say you see this rock we see in the screen. If somebody told you we are going to go to the ocean, and then you imagine that this ocean would be so amazing, so beautiful, etc., and then you go there and you find that this ocean is dirty, there is manufacture there, you get disappointed, right? Why? Because what was in your head is different from what is in reality. Most of a human being, when they have relationship, they have expectation. They don't love the reality. which means you don't love the women who is the real women. You want to be involved with her. You are in love with a fantasy in your head, an expectation. So when the expectation does not fit with the reality of that person, then you go in the mood of being disappointed and you face a divorce. Actually, expectation is one of the reasons for a human being to be totally unhappy. Expectation. Most of people, they want something from the other person and they want that thing to happen, but that person maybe is not even thinking about what you are thinking and he don't care for it. This is why you have to be a person who love reality in that person, not a fantasy. And you know, these days it's very hard because most of men, they love women for the makeup they wear, the short skirt she have, but when she go and take a shower, her eyelashes is off, the fake bra is off, the fake nails is coming out, you know, and maybe even fake teeth, you never know. Then you get really in the wrong mood because like I did not, this is not what the women, this is not what I was looking for. Who is she? I mean, who is she? She just went to the bathroom, took a shower, and look what I see. Where is the woman which I was dating yesterday? And I get married in the day after. Right? So you got really upset because your expectation is not there. I mean, these days everything is fake. The face is fake. The lips is fake. They take what they call it, silicone. So fake lips, fake nose, fake eyelashes, fake eye color, fake breast. I mean, fake. And I will not be surprised if she is not even a female. You never know. Get ready for what's coming. Right? You have relation with the fake person, you end with the fake relationship. This is why if a woman, she want to have really a successful relationship with a man, he should know you as you are, and the same as for the man. Don't make yourself like you are the saint and the one who is crazy about her, and you know, like all those things, and later she will find out that none of those things is true. My friend Harun, I get it. In Pakistan, they celebrate Valentine Day. Honestly, I got you. I saw it, my friend. I feel like Mickey Mouse when he won the lotto now because of your texts keep coming. One after one, the same line. Yeah, this guy, he will not stop. No, everything around us these days is fake. You know, women, they spend half of their salary for makeup. You know, I just watched a video of a woman, Muslim woman. She's asking for help. It's about the war in Syria. You know, help us. Nobody here to help us. I mean, this woman, she is running for her life, supposedly. And the army, the Syrian army is coming to invade the area they are in. She have fake eyelashes, half kilogram of shish kebab makeup, 5 kilogram of tomato makeup. Here, I mean, she spent maybe 3 hours before she leave the house, and this is when it is war. So if this is what happened when it is war, what happened when it is peace? She's trying to run for her life now. I was looking at this, like, what is that? The woman she is talking about, she just ran from her house and they are shooting and etc. And she have 7 kilograms of makeup in her face. Her eyelashes is like an umbrella. You know, it can't touch you from behind the screen. And for me, if I see a woman like this is the last woman I want to be with or even associate with, to be honest, because obviously she is very fake. Like, nice to meet the fake you. The fake you is embarrassing, or the fake you is amazing. You know what I mean? I advise actually any man not even to get serious with such a woman, because obviously she is mad, spending all her money and her. I mean, okay, when you marry her, what she would do? Huh? You ask her to bring okay, let's drink some coffee together. By the time she finish her eyelashes, it's not coffee time, it is lunchtime. Right? And I think even the day of delivery, if she have a child, she will be busy. She will be in the front of the mirror. They have to do delivery in the front of the mirror because she's doing makeup. The same for the men. The men, they want to have what they call them, the pact in their chest. So the man, he want to go to the gym because he want to show the girls how strong he is, you know, like muscles. Yeah, he have big muscles, but he have a brain of an ant. So he spend his day going to the gym, doing his sports, so he can look so good. And supposedly that will make him a man. But the second you talk to him about serious conversation, he have a brain of a chicken. That is reality. You think you marry a man, it turned to be you married an ant, a chicken. Oh, what you got there? He have six packs in his stomach. Okay, nice stomach. I'm so proud about your stomach. I mean, who need them? What do you need in a man of a quality more than his stomach? That's it. If you have that stomach, he got everything. So everything is upside down. You know, women, they think wrong these days. Men, they think wrong these days. You know. There is a story of a woman. she a Middle Eastern woman. She went in vacation to Europe. So she was walking with her daughter and her husband, and then they lost the husband. So the woman, she went to the police to make a report. She lost her husband. So the police, he asked her in Germany. He said, "Okay, describe your husband for us." She said to him, "He's tall. Okay. You have blue eyes. Okay. You have blonde hair." The girl, the daughter, she said, "Mom, this is not my dad. My dad don't look like this." She said, "Shut up. They might replace him for us." This is exactly what people do. You know, the women, she, when she gets something she don't like, she try to find something better. Like, okay, shut up. Maybe they can replace him for us. Because they are looking for a look. And the man is looking for a look. So every one of them, he have a fantasy in his head, and he try to match the fantasy with the person which they want to find. And when they find someone, he is not matching with the fantasy, which is, let us say, okay, this is what we got. Like me today, I went for fishing. I wanted to get like a 6-foot fish. I got 1-foot fish. So, okay, this is my fantasy is 6 foot. So I'm okay. I accept the 1 foot for now, but keep dreaming about the 6 foot. So if I get the 1 foot to be exchanged with the 6 foot, I will exchange it right away. This is exactly how they think about relationship. I'm not saying all like this, my friend. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying all like this. But I'm saying this is how it is today, you know. People are weird. Everybody is going to the display to pick up like a Barbie from the shelf. And you know, most of those people who they are looking for a Barbie, after they play with the Barbie for 5 minutes, they throw it in the floor. They don't appreciate it. They are spoiled kids. And one of the most annoying things some women they do is the perfume. Oh man, I think there is a misunderstanding of what perfume is about. Perfume, it's about you smell good, not about you became a buffing machine. Like you buff perfume. So wherever you go, people they die from the smell. You go in the elevator, the one who have an asthma, he would die for sure. You know? So I mean, everything is really weird. Before you go from the house, you have to spray yourself as if you are a fly. Spray the hair, spray the clothes, spray. I mean, why? Are you dirty? Do you smell bad? Why you need all this perfume? What is that? Are you in the bathroom? Like, did you fart? Because the only reason for you to cover yourself with such a too much strong perfume is to cover something bad. I don't know. You do that, Tamara? Tamara, she do that. She spray herself all over. Tamara, don't get close to me, okay? I will die. I cannot take it, actually. That's only in the Middle East? No, there is a lot of people, they do that. A lot of people. You see a person, he walk by or she walk by, and the smell is staying even after they leave for like 3-4 minutes. We sweat. Okay, well, you sweat, but you do not need all this perfume. Okay, so what if you sweat? All of us, we are human, we sweat, so pigs don't sweat. You are human, you sweat. Anyway, for me, I don't really, I know, I don't. If you appreciate the beauty of a woman, she is beautiful. Doesn't matter what she put, doesn't matter what she spent on herself, doesn't matter how much makeup she have or zero makeup. And actually, if you love a woman without makeup, you will always love the women wherever she do, because you know you are in love with the real person. Everything is based on fake is fake. And not only that, by the way, you know, makeup can be dangerous. You have no idea what they put there in this makeup. Do you know what it's made from? They say to you all is natural, you know, all this of this garbage. You have no idea what you are putting in your skin. So you spend too much money, you harm yourself, and you might end with cancer. You know, it's expensive, it's crazy, and most of the time the smell dies after like 5 minutes. So we got to make it last. Okay. I'm always in love with gentlemen only, CP. Smart. Okay. Well, if you see me, you will be disgusted. uh, you know, sometimes people they can be in love with the person the way he think, maybe the voice, because maybe the voice is nice, maybe. But then you see, because you might have an expectation when you see the person, you might be very disappointed. So now, like if there's a lady there, she wished to meet me. Well, she wished to meet maybe my thinking, my voice, but when she see my face, she will commit suicide. She will jump from the cliff, and they will make a movie about her. And then use the CNN will see an American girl, she commits suicide after seeing an Arabian guy. Or like they will make a title like an Arab terrorist in town. He killed, he caused the death of a woman just by showing his face. right? Exactly. You would not rather to see me. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing. I'm just helping you for your safety. Trust me. No, honestly, I look scary. Like when I was in England, I go in the elevator. There's a neighbor. He go with me every morning. I say to him, "Good morning." This guy, he don't look at me. Good morning. Ah, his head is down. I said, "Good morning," on purpose. I look at him. Good morning. The guy is like, I mean, terrified. I have no idea what I did to him. In the Philippines, I go in the elevator. I say, "Good morning." Nobody answer. I mean, is it my fault? I that's it. Actually, when I go fishing, I don't do fishing. Actually, I just say good morning. The fish die. They look at me like, she drown because fish, they don't know how to deal with water when they see me. Here we go. Look at the Graham, what he said. ACP, many women, they love serial killers. That's a good one. So look, whatever you try to do, you will find somebody going after you. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, no, it's every human being. God, He created us, and I believe that all of us, we have the beauty of God. God, He gave us His own touch, His signature. But I believe the most important beauty a human being he can have is stability, intelligence, and wise or wisdom. And all of this can be, let us say, fueled with knowledge, educating yourself. Knowledge is the fuel of all those things which God He gave you. So it can be powerful, it can be useful, can be reused, for generations to come. Right? But because usually people, they think only about appearance, so they end with the appearance. This is what you want. This is what you get. You are looking for appearance. You get appearance. You get appearance. The second you open the box, you will find that there's a food inside. Yeah, I know, I know. Anyway, so I think we have enough for today, don't we? Christian Prince, addict Catholic. What does that mean? What addict Catholic mean? I don't understand this English. You are also beautiful by God gift. Thank you very much, Benny. I recently dreamed I was in a taxi. When the taxi driver spoke, he had your voice, and I was like, CP, is that you? He was like, yes, it is. So this is because that's a movie. That's not a dream. Okay, I listened to you before sleeping. All right. Yeah, maybe. But it's happened to me that many people, they recognize me from my voice. It happened more than once. Once I was in the airport, there was two guys watching my videos and laughing. So I did not even talk to them, because if I talk right away, they will know it's me. So I avoid talking. But once I was in the Philippines, and there was a guy. He have a Bible in the table with him. I said, let me discuss with brother. So I said, hi, how are you? What are you studying in the Bible? So, and then he said to me, your voice is really familiar for me. I think I know you. I said, no, I don't think so. He said, no, I know you. And then he said to me, hold on, are you Christian Prince? I said, what? He said, are you Christian Prince? I said yes. The second I said yes, he jumped. He literally jumped, you know. And then he texts his wife and he called her. Do you know who is with me now? You will not believe it. And he put her in the speaker. And guess what? His wife, she said it was amazing. She said to him, I know. And the guy, you listen to him always, a Christian prince. But she was joking. She's not serious, you know, because he listened to me every day. So he said, I'm serious. He is here with me. She said, are you okay? Are you losing your mind? Okay, come back home. He said, no, he is here. I swear he is here. Honest to God, he is here. Can you talk? Can you talk, please? You know. So I took the phone and I said, hello. She said, what is this? Who's talking? I said, it's me, Christian Prince. She did not talk, sure, like she was quiet. She said, say more, talk more. Oh, very well. Yeah, it was a funny story. Yeah, people do not know you by face, but if you have a voice which is not hard really to recognize, yeah. No, this is a true story, not Sahih story. Yeah. Actually, the first time I met a group in the Philippines, even though they are the one who invited me, they invited me to a seminar, you know. There were a bunch of, gentlemen waiting, and actually there's ladies with them too, their wives. And when I sat with them, still they were not sure. So the other guy, he asked the other guy to take him to talk to him in a side. So they went out and he asked him. Later they told me, do you think this is the voice of Christian Prince? He said to him, yes, I'm really sure. I said, how you know? He said, this is his voice. I mean, this is his voice, you know. Yeah. So this is how they can recognize you. And I think I have an easy voice to recognize. Anyway, even in the, like, once I have a seminar, there was two girls. After I finished the seminar, people, they come and shake hands with you. But at that seminar, they did not use the word Christian Prince. They use like a Christian brother seminar about Islam, etc. Like, you know, without mentioning a nickname or anything. So after I finished the seminar, there's two girls, they came, and I was shaking hands, and there was two girls are waiting, talking to each other. So I said, yes, I can help you. So one of them, she said, I have a question, but I'm not, please, if I can ask you. I said, sure. She said, are you Christian Prince? I said, yes. The other girl, she said, see, I told you, this is him. Oh my God. She said, we listen to your videos, etc., you know. But even though they are listening to me for 2 hours, still they were not sure that this is me, which weird. You know, maybe because you changed the microphone or etc. in person is a little bit different. I use voice changer, yeah. No, I will speak from my underarm. There's no need. It's very easy. Or I will speak from my stomach. Or I will speak like Zakir Naik. And this is the way nobody will recognize me. I go in the airport, they ask me, are you coming? What is the purpose of your visit? The customs asking, or the police. I'm coming to Indonesia to explain to you the boy booked up the other. Okay, we'll take him to jail. This is Zakir Naik. Yeah. Actually, I made Zakir Naik in the stage. People did die laughing. They said, we can't believe it. It sounds like him. Exactly. Oh. Oh, you recording your voice no matter what. Yeah, but I think the voice is a little bit different in person. I think the mic distort the voice a little bit, make it less good. So, any other question? No, sometimes I make Zakir Naik really as if it is for real. Sometimes I don't. It depends in the mood. But Zakir Naik is a very funny character. And the Muslim, they make fun of my English. But yet they understand Zakir Naik. Come to NZ, with what NZ? New Zealand, you mean? Well, I do not need to go anywhere, my friend. I can do it from here, YouTube. You can organize seminar in your church. We can do it over YouTube. That saves me from flying, paying money, spending a lot of time just to do seminar for a few hundred people. You can organize anytime, and I'll be happy to do it. If you want to do even a private seminar to your church, I can do it privately, like we can go in YouTube, but private to the church there, and they can ask their question, and we don't post it online. You know. All right. Hmm. Trying to read the comments. You're trying to make me a dinner, Malika? Well, I have a bad news for you, sister. I don't eat dinner. I eat only once a day. I eat once every 24 hours. Sometime once every 30 hours, 36 hours. I don't take breakfast. I don't take dinner. And even my lunch a little bit late. How many of you can stay without food for 24 hours? Anyone? No, I don't do diet. I eat really good. I eat really good, but I mean big meal. But I eat once a day. If I eat more than once, I don't I don't sleep because I have to burn the food. I became very active. I'm very I don't sleep easy. I have to burn my energy, otherwise I will not be able to sleep. So I eat once a day, and I don't feel tired. I don't feel. Some people they get dizzy. Some people they have headaches. So for me it's not. Your father is 80 years old, 88 years old. He is my fan. My friend, I am his fan. Please pay my respect to your father. I love old people. I really love them. I love to talk to them. I love to sit with them. I love to enjoy their conversation because they are a blessing for us. This is something really I love. When I see old people, I love to sit and talk to them. So don't forget, please, to pay my respect to your father. Thank you, Monica. But not when we have coronavirus. Just wait until the virus is gone. It's not about knowledge. For me, I really appreciate all people because you see, the all people they present for us. We are exist because of them, and they sacrifice a lot for their children to be there. So if you don't respect those who they brought you to life, those who sacrifice from their life to make you a man or a lady, send you to school, take care of you until you became an adult, mature. If you don't respect those people, you don't deserve to be respected later, right? A person who don't respect all people, he have no life. He's not even a man. He's not mature. I have, I will never kiss a hand of a man or a woman, but I will be happy to kiss the hand of my mother and my father willingly with happiness. Sing for you. That's funny. I do fasting almost every day. Okay. There's no need to post the same text twice, please. Uh, Somebody saying here something. All my friends, I have good news. My mother left Islam last night after my mother saw Christian Prince video about Muhammad. Okay. Adult breastfeeding. All right. That's wonderful, my sister. I hope, I pray to your mother that she will have a good journey with the Messiah. I hope she will accept the Messiah soon. Tell a joke. That's a good thing. You see, the best jokes is to look at our life. Our life is a chain of jokes. A human being, how he tried to make himself happy. It's a joke. How he tried to make himself rich, um, attractive. It's a joke. I mean, think about it. Uh, a man, he go to the store, and then he want to buy clothing, and the clothing like is a suit and a tie and nice shoes, and all of this because he want to look good. That's mean you are a joke without them. You know what I mean? Because when you are too much interested in a clothing, thinking that those will make you look good, that's meaning without them you are a joke. Same for the women. She sit in the front of the mirror for 2 hours, 3 hours, makeup, eyelashes. What a joke. That's mean you think you're a joke without them. In fact, when you do those things, you become a joker, not if you don't do it. This is the horrible joke we do every day in our life and we think we are smart. You dress because people want you to dress. I don't wear, and I will never do, wear a suit with a tie. I hate it. I mean, why in the world I want to wear something I don't like just because people think that this is the good way to dress? Do you remember in the movies like when in France and England, like noblemen they put a wig in their head? Do you remember those movies? I mean, how silly! And not only that, they put makeup in their face. I mean, how disgusting! So, in a certain time, those people they wear their culture is that a man he should put makeup in his face and put a wig in his head at that time. This is exactly what happened to you after 600 years from now. When you wear the suit and you wear the tie, people will be laughing at you. It's just a matter of time, and then people will discover how silly those clothes are. Not even if I get married. Not even if I get married. Do you want to marry a guy with a tie? Find someone else. I'm not a dog to have a leech in my neck. I'm a free man. What's wrong? No, for me, it's wrong. For you, it's not. I mean, for me, it's funny. For me, it's very funny. I mean, it's not comfortable. Why somebody want to wear something not comfortable? Suit is not comfortable. Tie is not comfortable. Closing the shirt in your neck. Actually, when I close the t-shirt on my neck, my voice is totally different. How are you doing? It's a part of job description. I will not get that job. I will work anything. Not for me. I don't, I understand what you are saying. In the job you do, they force you to wear it. But for me, I will not even do that job if this is a requirement. I will find a different job. After I finished my law degree, once my mom, she was coming home and she found me sitting in the side of the road. I have some like friends in my age. We are just, I just finished school. Just finished college. Wearing my short, and she said, "Mom, come here." I said, "What?" She said, "You cannot sit like this. And why you are wearing your short?" I said, "What's wrong?" I said, "You are a lawyer now. You cannot do that." You're a lawyer. So look at the society how it is. If you are a lawyer, you cannot wear a short no more. You have to wear a suit and you have to hold a Samsonite so people will give you a job. Because how you can be smart lawyer if you don't if you are wearing a short, you know? But what does have to do with intelligence? This is how a human being is. So, and I understand her, she's right. She's being wise. She's advising me because this is how the society is. You are born in the Middle East. This is how they think about you. So if somebody want to give you a case, you became a lawyer. So now you are as a lawyer, and they will give you a case, and you are wearing a short, sitting in the side of the road, right? But for me, I don't care. I do what as I wish. I dress as I like. I do as I like, and I don't care what people think, right? You like my voice, but you don't like my laugh? Oh, okay. Well, you can take one and leave the one in the shelf. Somebody else will take it. Come to Australia, you can wear short and tie. No, I am in America, my friend. Don't worry. In America, you wear anything. Even if you don't wear, no problem. Actually, no, if you don't wear, a problem. You see, actually, one of the funny things about America, if a woman, she walk and her jeans is coming down and her panty showing, the police will not arrest you. But if a guy do that, they will arrest him immediately. Really, what is that? How come if a woman, she show her panty, the police will not arrest her? Panty is a panty. If a guy, he show it, the police, suddenly he's a hero. Like he stop, hey, come here. You put your jeans up, okay? Supposedly, suddenly there's a law. The women, especially if she look good, the police, he will drive his car slowly next to the lady. Like, yeah, perfect. Uh-huh. The law only practice on men. Women showing their panties is okay. It's halal. Islamic, Oh boy. Which country? In America. Yeah. You go in Walmart, you will find a woman, her panty is coming almost in her touching her ears, The police don't see it. But if you do that, you will be arrested in 2 seconds. All right? I saw a video actually of a guy was arrested in San Francisco for eating a sandwich in the platform. A sandwich. Can you believe it? Eating a sandwich in the platform. Yet in California, they allow you to take drugs in the street now. Prostitution is halal. You will still love me without a suit? This is what I fear, actually. I better get a suit then. How come that people are in Islam for their whole life? How come people they leave Islam after 2 hours? You mean talking to me? No, I don't think this has happened that as you think. I think people they like in the Middle East we have a saying where it says the hare who broke the camel back. So the camel can carry really a lot of weight. But then there's a little hair, you put it in the top of the camel, that will break his back, which means it's time for the back to be broken. It can't take it no more. So most of people who leave Islam, they they go through stages, and they have a doubt inside their heart. And then when they talk to me, like what talking to me do is getting all those things together suddenly in one time, and make them work together to make a perfect, let us say, wave tsunami inside them to come with decision to leave Islam. Otherwise, people, they don't just leave Islam like this, right? First you have to be a person, uh, you know your topic. Secondly, you know how to present it. Number three, and it's very important, that your logic match with the logic of the person you speak to, which means your logic is flexible. In how, let me explain to you. You see, there is some people, they have one approach to all kind of people. Like this kind of doctors, you go to him, he have one bills for all illness. If you do that, you are not a good teacher. That is a failure. So when you speak to a person, every person is different. Every human being is different. First, you listen to him carefully. You try to understand how he think. Try to understand his pain and his joy and his happiness and his anger. And then, after you understand the person, you give the medicine, not before. Which means, I don't have one medicine for all Muslims. Every individual is different. You have to analyze, listen carefully, and try to figure out where he's coming from and how you come to him too. Human being is like you have a door, and the door have a lock. And if you think one key will work with everybody, that's false. So let us say you are going to try many keys before the door open. So if you have, let us say, some kind of gift where you can find out how you can open the safe by making your own keys to go through. All right. Okay, I think we have enough for today. Is a tourist part of Islam, or Islam is tourist? Well, Islam is based on terrorism. Islam is based on terrorism, which means Muhammad is the first terrorist. So what do you expect? He established his regime in terrorism, which means Islam without terrorism does not exist. I answered you already. What was before Judaism? Before Judaism, there was Abraham, and before Abraham was Adam, which means Judaism is not, like if you are looking for religion, we don't believe in religion. Judaism is the Jews, is the people of Israel. They are ethnic, not only a belief. So your question is a mistake, not a correct question. Christianity is those who follow Christ after Christ. It's not a religion. It is a belief, it's a faith. Before Christ come to this earth, there was Abraham, and Abraham was following Christ, because Christ, he came to Abraham. And this is why Christ, he said, before Abraham I am, and Abraham, he saw my day. So you are looking for a name of religion. We don't believe in such a name. All those, from the time of Adam until now, they believe in one God, and that is our Lord, Yahweh Elohim, not a religion. And this is how people are limited. They think, what was before Judaism? Judaism is not a religion. Judaism is people who live in a certain time, following certain prophets, and they are ethnic, and a language, and a belief. All those three, they make Judaism, they make them Jews. Try to think carefully before you, let us say, before you make the question. because sometimes the question is not really too much smart. Do you think America will be a socialist country? America is already a socialist country. You see, the second a government will be involved in everything, they start making health insurance for you, forcing you what to say, what not to say. That is socialism. Socialism started in America a long time ago. They think they don't have it yet. No, they have it. No. The government is involved in what you say about gender, what you say about other people, what you say. They force you to say, not to say. This is socialism and communism. It's a different name of communist. Dictatorship, you know, you go to jail if you say certain words, if you say certain things. That is dictatorship. But they are not there in full, but they are going there. Right now they are busy about the bathroom for which gender. Russia is a very successful country. You see, the problem is, in America, we don't have leaders. We have potatoes. We have people who, jokers. Like even Trump, who is supposedly is the best between them, this guy is a joker compared to real leadership. In Russia, they have a guy, his name is Putin. You know, if I'm a Russian, I will make a statues for this guy. He changed Russia. He saved Russia. Russian women, they were sold in the internet for pennies. And today, Russian, they are living different life. Russia is very strong, powerful country right now. Russia is scary. Russia is respected. Russia is making a lot of progress. So Russians are lucky to have Putin. We don't have Putin. We have a bunch of jokers. Look at the debate between the Democrat. Look at the senators of the Republican. I mean, all of them, they are a joke. From every 10 of them, maybe there is half or one is smart. The rest is potatoes doing politics. Do you think the name of Isa is coming from Jesus in Greece? I think no. I think mostly, this is my own theory, that when Muhammad, he said that Isa is, Mary is the sister of Aaron. Aaron have a sister, her name is Maryam. And that is in the Old Testament. This is true. So Muhammad, the stupid, he took from the Old Testament what the Jews told him, that Maryam is the sister of Aaron, thinking that this is the same Maryam, the mother of Jesus. So what I think, that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, which means the sister of Moses, she have a son, his name is Isa. And this is where the name is coming from. Do you mean Democrats? All of them. There's nothing is called Democrat and Republican. All of them, they are Democrat. Republican are the same garbage. I mean, it's the same. You see, when I vote, for me, I vote Republican because they are not the worst. Not because they are the best. Otherwise, both are infected with coronavirus. Liars and hypocrisies and garbage. Trump, I vote for him because if I don't vote for him, we will get a bunch of idiots from the Democrat. So he's an idiot, but he is, like let's say, to make it simple for you, we don't vote between horses and donkeys. They bring us a bunch of donkeys, and they say to us, this guy, he want to hit you in your nuts. This guy want to hit you in your eye. This guy want to hit you in your ear. Which one you want? So you choose the one who will hit you less. Otherwise, all of them, they are the same. All of them, they are losers, and they are seeking position, not seeking serving. All of them, they have big titles, but they are fraud. All of them, they want to give you health insurance, but until now, I don't have one. Speech after speech after speech. Health insurance for every citizen. Free insurance. They go, they come, they go to come, and this naive American, you know, the money of the American go to help Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Egypt, Israel, and American themselves, they don't have health insurance. Crazy. Welcome to America, my friend. Welcome to America. Anyway, guys, how many languages you speak? All the languages you do not know. CP, can you tell us about the stories, poems, fairy tales, exactly, false prophet of Islam? Yeah, but this is a long topic about the legions Muhammad he stole. We will spend 10 days to mention them. All right? I mean, countries in the Middle East, and they are nothing like America, they have a free health insurance for citizens. In America, they don't have. What a shame. All right? If I leave, you will miss me. Well, I'm not leaving then. But you can leave, Malika. Kindly watch the Trump prophecy from Kim Kelman. There's too many prophets these days, my friend. If a Trump deserve a prophecy, I mean, who is left? Even Trump, he have a prophecy about him in the Bible. I mean, do you think really he's so important character? This guy is an idiot. Our people are really crazy. Trump, prophecy about Trump in the Bible. Why? Who is he? What the Bible says, he was a tweeting? Like what? It says like there's a guy will come and he tweet. And he says stupid things. The only thing I like about Trump that he says stupid things, to be honest with you, which means he is real. He is more honest than the rest of them. He say what he want without thinking. The rest, they are fabricating everything. They are fake. This guy, he feel he want to dump, he dump it. That's it. He take his pen, as simple as that. The smell is there, etc. Trump is the Antichrist. Here we go. They found a new Antichrist now. Trump Antichrist. Monica Lewinsky Antichrist. Michael Jackson Antichrist. I mean, people are bankrupt. I don't know. Anything they see in the way. Do you see this island there? It's Antichrist. Do you know the guy he sells shawarma? He's an Antichrist. Do you know Rush Limbaugh? He's Antichrist. Do you know Saddam Hussein? He's Antichrist. I mean, anyone we don't like, we make him Antichrist. That's it. As simple as that. We have to find the reasoning our own way. I crack you up. I know. Thank God I'm not having like a radio show where millions of people listening. Otherwise, a revolution will happen. People will die laughing, and people will have accident when they are driving. Yeah, but I mean, if you see the comment of people, it's kind of weird. What do you think about Rush? I think he's a good person. I mean, he have his own way to express things, but at least he's real. He say things as it is. I respect people who they don't play hypocrisy in their belief. Firm, they say it as it is. As simple as that. Please shut up. Don't talk about Trump. My friend, I have an advice for you. I can shut up very easy by closing your YouTube. What about you close from your side? This is my channel, my friend. Here we go. We have Fifi. ولا مناظرات لك. Get out, Fifi. Don't come here without your dad. Yeah, I respect in a man to be a man, not to be a potato coward. So if you believe in something, say it. Most of what we see around us are a bunch of hypocrites. They are fighting about how we can lie. Like this guy, Bernie Sanders. Oh boy. I prefer to have a rabbit, not to have this guy as a president. Or what, the other one, she claimed to be Indian. Oh man. And what about that? I mean, it's a disaster, man. I wish they can provide us a president through Amazon. We can buy one from there because what we have is really horrible. At least in Amazon you can see a good review, right? All right, I think we have enough for today. I don't know how many of you really uh, is upset from me, but upset is an English word mean up and set. It was practiced by the cowboy. They used to sit in the top of the horse, and then the horse go up and the set go down, the cowboy. So upset is a good sign. That means you are a wild horse and in your way to be a useful one. In the beginning, it's not easy. Take it easy. It's just a matter of time. Uh, yeah. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you really for being here. But remember, again, let us remind you about what we said about the Valentine. Valentine is not about the day where you go sleep around. It's not a day where you go and buy a panty for a woman. That is a shameful behavior. It's an insult to women. It's not a day where people practice their lust. Valentine is a day where a man he sacrificed his life to defend the marriage right, not sleeping around right. That is not what Valentine is. So tomorrow is a day. Make it a good day for you. Don't be a fool. Don't be a loser. And don't be just another rabbit. You know rabbits? They don't care who is in the front of them. Rabbits. Don't be a rabbit. All women for them is carrot. Rabbits. Don't be a rabbit, okay? Be smart, be human, and don't make the commercial word make you a toy just to spend your money and buy things in the wrong place. So enjoy your day with your family. And love is not about buying flowers. Love is about loving the one you love. And how you can love that person, how you can prove it, be good to them. Flowers, they will die after a few hours. There's many things you can do who can live for years to remember. Always good memory live. Nice words live. Nice act live. Flowers are just flowers. They are meaningless. They can be forgotten after 5 minutes if you are a rude person. If you make them upset second day. So love have different level, have different understanding. As the Bible says, love is patient. Love is patient. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Sadly, most of us, we are still children in the uniform of a mature adult. We are tall as adult. We are adult by age, but we are children by behavior. And tomorrow, Valentine will prove if you are an adult or just a kid who think love is about going around, sleeping around, fooling around, promising women false promises just to take them to bed, and then you dump them in the street as if they are shoes. That is not right. Same for women. Don't use, don't abuse, don't fool men, don't promise them, don't lie to them so they will buy you gifts thinking that you can make them do things for you. Use them and abuse them and then throw them away. Don't break a heart of a man because somebody one day will break your heart too. Heavily, badly, as you deserve. What do you do to others will come back to you. Be beautiful. Be faithful. Be loving, be giving, be wise. God is good, and good ones will come to the true God. Flies go to the garbage. Bees, they go to the flower. And tomorrow you will find out if you are a fly or you are a bee. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord. And see you soon again.